with fractions, I would like the title of the next blank page to be unit fraction. I'm going to write that big at the top so you can see it. Unit fractions. You're just writing the title. Go ahead and get that on the next blank page in your math notebook. Talking about unit fractions. Let's go, Paxton. If you got nothing to say, then move on. Yesterday, we started talking about how to name fractions. If we remember, we were looking at some examples of a fraction, and we learned the names for these pieces. Does anyone remember what's the name of this top portion of our fraction? If you don't remember, we wrote it down yesterday. All you gotta do is look back in your notebook. Thanks, Paxton, for looking back in your notebook if you didn't remember. Great strategy. Callie, what's that piece called?
It's like colored in the part that's colored.
So that's what it means, but what is it called? Remember, we learned that fancy name yesterday. Paxton found it in his notebook. So if you don't remember, look back in your notebook. That's why we wrote it down. Paxton? It's called a numerator. And Callie's right. That's the part that's usually shaded, or the part that we have. Remember when Ava and I were sharing that cookie? Oops, let me go back. Holy moly. Way back. That 1 in our 1/2 meant that I got 1 piece. That was the part I had. Now, we also learned about this bottom piece. Go and stop talking, please. What's that bottom piece called? All right, Marley, that's not showing me we're paying attention. If you are not raising your hand, you should be looking in your notebook. We're not just sitting there doing nothing. That's why we wrote it in our notebook yesterday. So you're either raising your hand or looking in your notebook so that you can figure it out. What's that bottom piece called? Avery? Nope. I want the name of it. The name of this bottom section. Lydia?
The bottom piece is called a denominator?
It's called a denominator. That's what that piece is called. But what does that mean? What information do I get from the denominator? Addison, what information do I get from the denominator?
You get how much a piece is there?
Yeah, I get how many pieces are in my one whole. So again, if I go back to the Ava cookie problem, to our Ava problem, where Ava and I are sharing this cookie, we ended up with 1/2. That 2 in the fraction 1/2 meant that there were 2 total pieces when I broke it in half, and I got 1 of them. So we're going to continue to name our fractions. And in fact, you can even count by fraction. I want you to draw a rectangle in your notebook. Go ahead and draw a rectangle.
How big? Long?
You can make it long and not very tall.
Thick?
Yeah, thick, sure. I want you to partition. I want you to partition that rectangle into 4 pieces. That word partition also means to break up. Be mindful that I want you to make it as equal as possible. So try to break up your pieces so that they're about the same size. There should be 4 of them. What's the name of our first piece? What's that piece's name? Bowen?
1/4.
It is 1/4. Can you tell me how you figured out it was 1/4?
Because it's 1 piece of 4 pieces.
I love that. Did you guys hear that? Say that one more time, Bowen.
Because it's 1 piece of 4 pieces.
It's 1 piece out of what could have been 4 pieces.
Yeah.
So we're going to label, go ahead and pick one of your spots, and you're going to write 1/4. That piece is called, Arik, 1/4. Pick another piece. I'm going to pick this one right here. What is that piece called? little tricky. Emma?
1/4.
It is also called 1/4. Emma, why is that piece called 1/4? What was that genius that Bowen said earlier? That might help you. It's one piece out of 4 pieces. So that piece is also called 1/4. What about this piece? What's that piece going to be called? Art?
1/4.
1/4. What about this piece?
1/4.
1/4.
1/4.
That is not correct. I would not do that. Now notice I've got 3 of my 1/4 pieces shaded in. Lightly shade in 3 of your pieces. Don't color so hard that you can't see your 1/4 labels. Shade them in a little bit lightly. Now that I've shaded in 3 pieces, I can count them. 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. It's just like I just said, 1 puppy plus 1 puppy plus 1 puppy. Are we counting all the same thing?
Yeah.
What are we counting? Jordan? I'm counting what? Let's be more specific. What fraction am I counting in this example? I'm counting fourths. Just like if it was puppies and I was counting puppies. 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. What is that going to be worth? If I say this piece plus this piece plus this piece, what is that going to be worth? Maverick?
3 12?
Am I counting 12ths?
No.
What was I counting? Counting fourths. So how many fourths is that?
3.
It's 3. So if I have 1/4, you're writing, I'm writing, plus 1/4 plus 1/4, I really have how many fourths? 3/4. That's just like if I said 1 puppy plus 1 puppy plus 1 puppy equals 3 puppies. The thing I'm counting is the fraction. Does that make sense? Kinda? Lydia, what's that?
Why for the equals you kind of did 3 line and then 4?
So sometimes fractions have a diagonal line or a vertical line. Just like remember when we learned about division, it can have both symbols. Same thing with a fraction. Yes. Figure out what a fraction is worth. I need to figure out what are the pieces that I'm counting. So let's draw a circle. Go ahead and draw a circle model. And I want you to split it into 3 equal sized pieces. A good trick to doing that is to kind of make a peace sign. If you've ever seen a peace sign like that, that's a good way to try and make it. Let's label our pieces. What is this piece gonna be worth? What is that piece worth? Kobe? 1/3.
Do we have to draw a circle?
Yes, that's why I said draw a circle. What about this piece? What is that piece going to be worth? Lydia?
1/3.
1/3. What is this piece going to be worth? Marley? 1/3. What do you think we're counting on that fraction? Archer?
1/3.
We're counting thirds, right? If I said 1/3 plus 1/3, what would I get? I'm counting thirds. That's the thing that I'm counting. 1/3 plus 1/3 2/3. The thing I'm counting is thirds, and I have 2 of them. 2/3. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Make sense? All right, let's do another fraction model. Do a rectangle this time. Skinny rectangle. Skinny rectangle. This time you're going to break it into 6 pieces. 6 pieces. It's kind of like a number line. I recommend you break it in half first, and then do your pieces from there. So I didn't say shade anything in. I just said draw a box.
All you have to do is like just.
And draw or break it into 6 pieces. Those are the only things I've got. All right, Samaya, what is this piece gonna be worth? Say it one more time. It's not 1/3. It is 1 something because it's 1 piece. But how many options do I have? It's 1/6. Very good. All right, what about this piece right here? What is this one going to be worth?
1/6.
1/6. Kelly, what about the one next to it?
1/6.
What about this one? Jackson?
1/6.
1/6. Mason, what about this one? 1/6. Yep. What about this last one? What's that one worth? 1/6. What am I counting in that picture? What's the unit I'm counting by? I don't see puppies up there. I don't see trees up there. Ava, what is it that I'm counting by? You got it. Think about it.
Like a number or like an item?
You tell me. What are you thinking? It could be both. Maverick, what you think of?
6.
I'm counting by 6. This is kind of like skip counting, right?
Yeah.
Am I counting by 2s?
No.
Counting by 5s?
No.
No, in fact, you're just counting by even smaller chunks. So instead of counting by 1s or 2s or 5s, you're counting by tiny 6 with a TH sound. 6.
6.
6. So if I wanted to add up 1/6 plus 1/6, I'm writing, that means you were writing plus 1/6 plus 1/6. I've got 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6.
Plus 1.
What is that going to be worth?
1/6. Bingo.
What is that worth? Cole, what is that going to be worth?
24.
Nope. That's the thing that we're counting. It's just like, Cole, if I said 1 puppy plus 1 puppy plus 1 puppy plus 1 puppy. So look, if I said 1 puppy plus 1 puppy plus 1 puppy plus 1 puppy, how many puppies would that be?
4.
4 puppies. 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6.
Oh, 4.
4,
6s.
4, 6. I need that unit. I need to know what it is that I'm counting. Because, Cole, 6 size pieces are way different than 3rd size pieces, right?
Yeah.
So I need to know, do I have 4 6 size pieces? Or do I have 4 3rd size pieces? Or do I have 4 halves? Or do I have 4 100? I need to know what it is that I'm counting by. All right, let's try another one. Another bar model. That's fine. If you didn't turn the page, that's fine. Draw another bar model. This time, breaking it up into 8. 8 pieces. 8 pieces. Draw your bar. Nope. As long as the bars are, the boxes, Marley, are the same size, it doesn't matter how it looks. Because remember, Archer told us that the other day, right? We can break it up kind of any way we want. It just has to have the same value. So we've got 8 spaces. Mark, you with us? Because I can see a box with 8 spaces on your notebook. All right, Connor, we need to label our spaces. What is this space right here going to be worth, Connor? 1/8 with that TH sound, 1/8. Ava, what about this next piece?
1/8.
1/8. Arik, what about this next piece?
1/8.
Beautiful. Callie, what about this next piece?
1/8.
Colby, what about the next one?
1/8.
Jordan, what about my next one?
1/8.
Philippi, what about the next one? Maya, what about my last one? What's my unit? What am I counting? What are the pieces that I'm counting? Addison?
You're counting the ones that are
Nope. Nope.
the ones that are not counting.
Nope. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I need to know what I'm counting. The thing I'm counting. I'm not counting puppies, am I? No, I'm not counting puppies. Cole and I talked about this because we know we're counting pieces, right? But I need to know what kind of piece. Because Cole and I talked about that a 3rd size piece is really big. But a 6th size piece, that's small. I need to know which size piece I'm counting by. It is kind of hard to explain. Cole, what you thinking?
1/8.
I'm counting by 8 size pieces. So Addison, each of these little sections are worth an 8. So I'm counting by 8. Kind of like if they were all flowers, I would be counting by flowers. If they were all halves, I'd be adding up my halves. Does that make sense? It's just like what we've been talking about with our answer sentence. What are you counting? Well, in this problem, I'm counting 8 size pieces. Does that kind of make sense? Okay. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them shaded in.
Wow.
So I've got 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 1/8 plus 1/8. 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8. What am I counting? Samaya? I'm counting 8. So if I said 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8, how many 8s do I have? I have 5 what? 5 8s. We need to make sure we have that unit because you're going to hear me say 5 what? 5 puppies? 5 8. 5 carrots? No. 5 8. 5 8 size pieces.
So we did it.
We got one more. Back to a circle model. Last one we're doing today. Back to a circle model. Please don't rip that everything. Partition your circle model into 4 pieces. A good way to do this is to draw an X. That'll give pretty equal sized pieces. What size pieces am I counting? Because I'm not counting by whole circles, I'm now counting pieces. What size pieces am I counting? Jordan? I'm counting 4th size pieces, and Jordan figured that out because there's 4 total pieces. So this piece, Bowen, is worth what? 1/4. Cole, what about this piece down here? What is it worth?
1/4.
What about this piece?
1/4.
Hey, but what about this piece?
1/4.
I have all of them shaded in. How many 4 size pieces is that? normal piece shaded in. I'm using all of them. So how many fourth-size pieces is that, Emma? 4 fourths. 4 fourths. We have 4 fourths. There's another way I can say that. If I have a cookie and I break it into 4 pieces, just like when Ava and I were starting to share, you're gonna have to wait. But I ate all 4 pieces. Did I eat the whole thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
You ate. That's a whole. So yes, I did break it into 4 pieces, and I did take all 4 of those pieces. Paxton, no thank you. AKA, I ate a whole. Put your pencil sharpener up. If you need a new pencil, get a new one. Connor, what's up, friend? All right. So we've got some friends who are going to share a pizza. The problem reads, Josh and Ashley both ate 2 slices of cheese pizza. You're going to have to wait. Each pizza was cut into 6 slices. Ashley ordered a small pizza, and Josh ordered a large pizza. Illustrate each person's pizza below. So I want you to put a spot that says Ashley's Pizza on your paper because we're going to draw Ashley's Pizza. Go ahead and draw or write a spot for Ashley's Pizza. Lydia, what's up?
Can you write a pizza and?
Nope, you're going to write Ashley. I think you can manage those 5 letters. Kelly, what shape is pizza normally?
Circle.
It's normally a circle, so we're going to draw it as a circle.
That's not how
Ashley got, you're going to have to wait. Ashley got a pizza. There's her pizza. When she ordered her pizza, how many slices were there? If you're not sure, read through that problem because it does tell us how many slices were in her pizza. Kobe? There were 6 slices. I'm going to show you a trick to figuring out 6. First, I'm going to split my pizza in half like this. So far, I have 2 pieces. Then I'm going to make a V on one side, and then a V on the other side. That'll help make my slices as even as I can. Alright, so far so good, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, 6 slices. No, she didn't eat 6 slices. She had 6 slices, but how much did she actually eat? Cole? 2. She ate 2 slices. I'm going to say she picked this one and this one.
This one and this one.
What are we counting in those pizza slices? What are those pizza slices worth? Lydia?
1/6.
They're worth a 6. Pizza slices are worth a 6. And we know that because we cut them into 6 pieces. I could, but we've got 6 slices. What fraction of the pizza did Ashley eat? We know we're counting 6. Lydia told us that. So how much pizza did Ashley eat? Well, what was this piece worth? What was that piece worth?
2. That was 1/6.
1/6. What was that piece worth?
1/6.
We've got 1/6 plus 1/6. How much does she eat?
2/6.
2/6. Underneath that, write our fraction 2/6. Then I'm going to make a spot for Josh.
Josh.
Go ahead and label it Josh's pizza. We've done Ashley. We know what she's doing. She's living her best life with her pizza. Now we've got Josh. Now Josh ordered a slightly different pizza. Read that problem and see what was different about Josh's pizza versus Ashley's pizza. When you figure it out, raise your hand. Texan, what's different about Josh's pizza?
Josh got a large.
Josh got a large pizza. Big ol' large pizza. Oh, big ol' large
Oh my
pizza.
God.
Oh my.
What the?
That is a big large pizza. If you need to move Josh's spot, move Josh's spot. He's got a large pizza. That's different than Ashley.
It didn't even fit in a box.
Yeah.
Mine did. You don't have to make it that big. You make it bigger than ours.
Now, his pizza did not come whole. His pizza did not come whole. It was cut. How many slices was Josh's pizza cut into? 6. Would be a good time to read it. Archer? 6. So we're going to do the same trick. We're going to cut it in half first. Then we're going to do a V on one side and a V on the other side.
Oh my God, nobody.
I've got my 6 slices.
6. Imagine even.
What are, I'm going to get a point, thank you. What are the pizza slices worth? We know we're counting slices, but what are they worth? What size are they? Paxton?
1/6.
They're worth 6. That's different than half. Can you imagine half-size slices? Holy moly, that'd be gigantic. Can you imagine 1/10? They'd be a lot smaller. So we need to know, okay, we're counting 6. How many slices did he eat? But this is not a trick question. I can see every single hand in the air. How many slices did he eat? Emma? 2. It tells us that in the story. I'm going to say he ate this one and this one.
They both ate. I'm gonna do the same one.
What fraction did Josh eat of his pizza? What is that fraction? I should see lots of hands. Eva?
2 out of 6.
He ate 2/6. We know he ate 2 of those pieces. And there was an option to eat 6 of them. He ate 2/6. I'm noticing that Josh and Ashley ate the same fraction. Ate the same fraction. Write this question in your notebook. Did they eat the same amount? Write that question in your notebook.
No.
That's not what I said. I said write that question in your notebook. Did they eat the same amount? What do we think? Did they eat the same amount? Emma, what are you thinking?
Yes.
Yes, why?
Because they each ate 2/6, but since Josh had a large piece, the slices are a little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger. A lot of it bigger.
So he would probably eat like a little more.
All right, Emma, I'm hearing 2 things. I'm hearing, yes, they did eat the same amount, but then you also said, but Josh ate more.
I don't know.
Did they eat the same amount? Paxton, what do you think? Why?
Because Ashley got a small pizza, so the pizza was small, and Josh got a large pizza, and they're bigger than the box, so they're weighing.
Does it matter that Ashley's pieces are small and Josh's pieces are big?
Yes.
If I'm having a pizza eating contest, do I want a Josh-sized pizza? Or an Ashley-sized?
Yes.
Ashley.
I want a Josh.
It sounds like the sizes of the pieces might matter. But what are your thoughts?
Josh's pizza's bigger, so the pieces are gonna be bigger. Twice the size.
But they ate the same fraction.
Yeah. Because they're split.
Because they both ate the same amount, just Josh's pizza is bigger.
So do they eat the same amount?
No.
No.
Actually, it's smaller than John. So Josh.
I know.
Josh
He's got it.
He had more than Ashley because his pizza was bigger and it would have put stuff on it. But Ashley would be smaller and it would have less. And then
Right, Avery, what are your thoughts? Wait, another different.
I was thinking that they didn't eat the same. They had the same amount of slices, and they ate the same amount. But John's pieces are bigger than Ashley's. Josh, and so that makes, and they might be a little bit longer too. So he might have ate a little bit more than Ashley.
If I am counting pizza, cheese, toppings, crust, the person that ate more of that stuff is Josh. Look at the size of the pieces. They're so big. So yes, the fraction is the same. Josh ate 2 slices from his, and Ashley ate 2 slices from hers. But they were already different size pieces. Does that make sense? So answer that question in your notebook. Did they eat the same amount? It should be more than one word.